What up, Hans and Sons? So today we will be doing a story time. I'm going to be telling you about a terrible experience I had with a hairstyle I did this weekend where I literally got so sick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down this hairstyle and I'm going to tell you about it. Okay, so before we start with the story, whenever I take down a hairstyle, I always make sure to have some oil on hand. It just limits frizz and yeah, it gives your hair that nice extra shine. So today I'm using sweet almond oil, but please use whatever lightweight oil that you have. And then I spread it all over my hands. I should have probably taken off the scarf, but anyway, here we are. So I'm just gonna take off my scarf. Okay, so this weekend I decided to do a really cute style, right? It was like an updo. I did post a picture about it, but I did this really cute updo with like this Kanekalon hair fiber. It was like this ginger orange color, but it was the rich braid, the green packet. I always use this fiber, right? So I'm doing the hairstyle, okay? To be fair, it is an updo, so it was a bit, it did get a bit tight in certain areas, but I'm used to doing updos, right? So I take my time. I think I took about like 4 hours with this style, obviously because I was also shooting it for my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe at Architectures SA. Shameless plug. But anyway, so I decided to film it so that I could do another tutorial and show you how I got the hairstyle. And I'll put some pictures actually up of the hairstyle if you didn't see. So yeah, it appears on screen, so you can see it's an updo with some cornrow like in the front and as well as some cornrow in the back. So anyway, doing this style, right, taking, like I said, 4 hours, crazy amount of time, but I was committed. I'm gonna be honest though, so this might have been my issue, is that I didn't wash the fiber before I used it. And I know that's kind of hypocritical because I know in one of my YouTube videos I said please wash your fiber before you use it, and then I go ahead and use fiber without washing it. But I've never honestly had a problem before, so I just thought, it's fine, like it's not that serious. Also, by the way, as you can see, as I'm taking out these bantu knots, I'm just twirling my hair so that we can maintain the curl from the bantu knot. This also helps to limit frizz as well. And then also where I see parts like can be separated, because I want a lot of volume, I'm going to make sure it's separated just like that. Anyway, so back to the story, right? So I eventually finished this hairstyle. Now, also precursor to this is that I didn't eat much for the day. I just had muesli in the morning and I had like a smoothie for lunch just to tide me over, because I really wanted to finish filming and the lighting was too bomb this day. So I just decided to like put eating like a whole meal aside, because I started to cook and everything. So I was just like, let me just have the smoothie, it should be fine. Anyway, so eventually I finally finished filming. I do the whole set, I'm done, I've wrapped it up, just so that I can maintain the shine of the oil and everything. So I do that, and then like I think it was like maybe 15 minutes after I wrapped shooting, right, I start making food. So I'm making like spinach, carrots, potatoes, and chicken. So I make this, and I'm first making the kale, and it's like garlic butter kale, which sounds delicious, right? And there's something I would love the smell of. But as I'm busy making the kale, I'm feeling so naad, or nauseous, if you don't know what naad means. I'm feeling so nauseous, like I literally, when often pregnant women will say, like, when they smell something or something they used to enjoy and now it just smells absolutely disgusting. That's what it smelled like to me. It smelled foul, it smelled off, it smelled terrible. And I was like, no, this is so random. Then I was like, okay, maybe I'm just super hungry and in that like hangry phase. So I have some random cheese rice crackers with chocolate. Don't judge the combination. I'm just looking in the mirror how this looks. So I wanted a bit more of a bush situation, but this is more flat. I don't know how to fix that. Anyway, okay, cool. So now I'm busy getting super nauseous, right? And now I'm getting that liquidy feeling in my mouth, where I'm like, no, man, like this feels like I'm gonna vomit. So I was like, no, it's cool. Like, I'll just have some water, make sure to drink some water, and just sat down. I was like, oh, maybe I'm feeling a bit, like maybe the water isn't settling so nicely. Anyway, I continue to feel worse, but now the symptoms are like getting worse. Like, I'm also feeling extremely tired, drowsy. Like, I just want to get into bed and pass out. I literally, to the point where like I had to put my food off because I was feeling so nauseous, and then my stomach started burning, like burning from the inside, like stomach acid, stomach lining. Like, it was really intense, to the point where I was like, I had to message my friend just to let her know that, like, look, I'm not feeling well, and maybe she could also like help me understand what was happening. So I messaged her and I'm like, because she had an incident where she felt ill like a month or two ago. So I was like, oh, maybe it's that, maybe there's a bug going around. I don't know. I was just looking for some help. So anyway, so I messaged her and I'm like, sis, look, I'm feeling really sick. I'm feeling terrible. Actually, it's getting worse. I go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna actually like, throw up now. Didn't end up throwing up. It got so bad where I had to like kneel on the floor, and then I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, do I have to go to the hospital? I'm just thinking of like a worst case scenario, because I honestly thought I was gonna pass out. But the whole time, like in my head, right? Okay, just hold on. My head, right? It's saying like, take this hair out, take this hair out. And I'm like, no, like, I'm just panicking, I'm just freaking out, I'm just being extra. But in my head, my head keeps saying, take this hair out, take this hair out. And I was like, okay, you know what? If I don't feel better, like after laying down and my symptoms get worse, I'm first gonna try and take, because my head did start itching, right? It started itching really bad. And I was like, okay, maybe it could be this hair. Anyway, so then eventually I'm talking to my friend and I'm like, look, sis, I did my hair, I'm gonna take it out, I'm gonna see what happens. So I start taking it out. Bruh, do my symptoms not begin to subside immediately as I'm busy undoing this hairstyle? Like, literally, like I said, I had stomach burn. Okay, just interject. I'm putting my hair up because I really wanted more volume. Like, I was really hoping for more volume, just looking in the mirror behind here. So I'm like, I didn't get as much volume as I would have liked, but maybe we can turn this into something else. I don't know, like an updo. That's also possible. No, I didn't want this type of hairstyle anyway. I'm just trying to create more volume. Anyway, okay, so, because I'm looking a bit bald, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna probably take out this piece, like, completely. Anyway. So yeah, so back to the story. So my symptoms immediately start to subside. My stomach stops burning, like it stops burning. And as I'm continuing to take out these plaits, my stomach feels so much better, guys. So like, I had obviously nothing else to blame but the hair. But I also, again, couldn't tell you if it was because of the fiber or if it was because of the tightness of the hairstyle, plus obviously me not eating correctly for the day. But yeah, just do it at your own discretion. I would say, I feel like, take this story as a bit of a warning of like, either make sure you wash your fiber, don't use fiber, or just try and limit tight hairstyles. I honestly never had that problem before, but look, like, I feel like my body is becoming way more sensitive to things, and like it will show me immediately if I'm sick. But yeah, it was super scary, I'm not gonna lie. And even later on into the evening, I was completely fine. Like, I was literally completely fine, as if I didn't have like what felt like a near-death experience. Okay, that's dramatic, but like, you know what I'm saying, just like a really awful onset, because I've never felt that sick before. So yeah, that's the story time, guys. I just separate my hair a little bit more. I might just separate my hair a little bit more. just so I can get some volume, and then I'll show you the final look. So all I'm doing is a half up, half down situation, and I'm gonna do it slightly lower so it doesn't look too separated from the bottom. But how cute, man. I feel like my camera really be lying on how cute some looks are coming out. Like, I don't know how to fix that. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do with the bottom though is I will stretch the bottom out so that we have a lot of nice volume. Because you see here, I've got a lot of pieces that are still together. And I feel like it would match the top really well if I just, if I actually, yeah, did the bottom. This looks cute, doesn't it? Oh no, does it look weird? I don't know, comment down below, did that piece look weird? I'm putting it away. But not because I want to, but because I feel like it looked weird. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna stretch this out and then I'll post a final picture. But thank you guys for tuning into my story time, and I hope you learned something today, or just enjoyed it and found the story entertaining, because it wasn't for me at the time. But yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will catch you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.